Powered by the Montana Television Network. This is the 5:30 News on Q2, Montana's news leader.
Hello, good Sunday evening, folks. Thank you for tuning in here tonight. I'm Dustin Klemann. We begin our newscast with firefighters making progress on several wildfires burning in Southern California. But a major flare-up on the largest fire has forced new evacuations in Santa Barbara County. Kenneth Craig has the very latest.
Firefighters faced intense flames early this morning as the massive Thomas fire reached the city of Carpinteria in Santa Barbara County. Crews attacked the blaze from the air and the ground, but were unable to save every home. After almost a week on the lines, firefighters are tiring.
Talking to the firefighters that have been out here since day one, they've said that this has been one of the most trying and taxing fires and incidents that they've ever been on.
With the fire bearing down on Carpinteria, firefighters ordered hundreds of more residents from their homes this morning, many not knowing if their properties will still be standing when they return.
This road divides from mandatory to voluntary.
Kristen and Carter Hampton live just outside the mandatory evacuation area. And what has it been like to watch this?
Apocalyptic, that's a good word.
It's a big fire. It's scary.
This fire crew from Northern California kept a close eye as the fire inched closer to this home. Across Southern California, wind-fueled wildfires have devoured nearly 800 homes and other structures. More than 200,000 people have been evacuated, but many are hoping to return home soon as firefighters are finally beginning to get the upper hand on the devastating wildfires. Kenneth Craig, CBS News, Carpinteria, California.
More than 170,000 acres have been burned in just 1 week. Meanwhile, dry conditions in our area today leading to a grass fire that needed firefighters to extinguish it this afternoon. That fire sparked near 56th Street West and Central Avenue. The wind blew smoke north toward the rims and smell it in downtown even tonight. The fire ignited by a haystack nearby, according to authorities. Billings and Laurel fire departments responded to the blaze and stopped it from spreading. We do not know the cause of that fire currently. And due to high winds of more than 20 miles per hour throughout the day, Yellowstone County shut down open burning. Burning will open back up on Monday, but is subject to change due to winds within the forecast this week. Obviously, stay tuned with us. With that said, it's best we check in on the weather scene with Rob Griggs, where dry conditions are really a cause for concern.
Well, they are. We don't have any fire red flag warnings right now, but common sense tells you that, we've got to be extra careful outside with fires just from what we saw on Central. Got another picture of that fire that we saw today. Don Larson sent this in to us, Dustin, and you can just kind of see that any kind of a fire right now, with as dry as it is, can be a major effort. And of course, the wind's kicking up and picking up this evening. Our current relative humidity values, although not crunchy, bearing in mind there's not any snow cover out there, eastern Montana, some of those numbers are, a little nerve-wracking when it comes to any kind of a chance for wildfire. Winds also gusting right now near Lewistown at 24 miles an hour. And so the big story for the next 24 hours or so, we've got some winds on the way. It stays mild and dry. The wind will stay with us through the night at times in the Billings area, gusting to 40 miles an hour. Then it'll start to taper off a little bit tomorrow. So please be extra careful with fire. Just think ahead. We got to be doing that. We'll give you the complete work week forecast in just a little bit. Dustin?
Sounds good, Rob. Thank you very much. Grab your tin hats for this next story. No, it's not UFOs. Many people in Billings and across several other states reporting of strange lines of lights in the air on Saturday night. The lights actually belong to a military aircraft traveling to an exercise in Nevada. That was according to CBS affiliate WLTX. Specifically, it was a group of 12 C-17 cargo jets cross-country training exercise involving halo drops, which are high-altitude military parachuting. The exercise was done in coordination with multiple air military installations and groups, including the 82nd Airborne. A military spokesperson told WLTX the cargo jets returned to their base in Charleston, South Carolina at about 4 a.m. our time. Switching gears now. A Billings family lost a baby boy last year and now honors and remembers him with Cody's Crusade. McDonald family brought Toys for Tots collection on Saturday. Cody McDonald was born on December 15, 2015, and he died of meningitis in October of 2016. The McDonalds had already bought Christmas presents, birthday presents, and decided to donate those gifts. And this year, they're doing the same thing with Toys for Tots program.
We thought, well, the hospital was so good to us down there, maybe we'll go up there and donate some of the toys to the kids that couldn't be home for Christmas. And some family and friends caught wind of it and thought it was a pretty good idea, and started donating gifts for all this.
To see the support, you see that people are still affected by the loss of Cody, and I think people will remember him for a long time, and the fact that they're willing to help us with this cause helps us know that he's still remembered, and that's just so meaningful to us.
He won't be forgotten. Donations are still being accepted for Cody's crusade at Benchmark Dental at 1690 Rimrock Road. Seniors in South Billings showed you can always celebrate with Santa.
Merry Christmas!
As part of the annual breakfast with Santa at the Southside Community Center today, a silent auction is also part of the center's December fundraiser. Seniors can get a meal nearly every day at this center. A place for seniors, it's also a place for meals and social events.
We're all busy during Christmas time, but we always try to put at least one fundraiser or two fundraisers on a year, and people come down and enjoy it. Christmas has been great with us, so we're always lucky to get a Santa Claus down here.
Santa comes down here quite often.
Yes.
We find this to be a home away from home. The company is good, the food is good, everything about it is good. That's why I said it's a home away from home. Very, very comfortable to be here.
The money raised helps with maintenance at the Southside Community Center. Still ahead on the Sunday edition of the Q2 News. Environmental Protection Agency is still scrubbing more references to climate change from the agency's website. We'll have more on that story next. And later in sports, Billings swimmer Ethan Harder with perhaps the most impressive night of his young life. An update from the Junior Nationals on the way.
You're watching MTN News with Dustin Klemann. Storm Tracker weather with Rob Griggs. And sports with Casey Conlon. This is the 5:30 News on Q2, Montana's news leader.